Shalom, brothers and sisters. So, interesting one. Biden is planning a visit to Israel early in June. This is now from one of the Israel news outlets, Israel National News. President Biden's dangerous visit to Israel planned for June, during which he intends to divide Israel's sovereign capital, Jerusalem. Biden's itinerary is to first visit with Israeli leaders in Jerusalem and tell them he has our back. The next day, go visit Palestinian Arabs, not in Ramallah, but in East Jerusalem, and to visit without any Israeli presence, not even an Israeli security attachment, to show them he really has Palestinian backs, not ours. His presence there is designed to make a visual political statement by the President of the United States of America to visit the capital of Palestine. This foolish president, who has been wrong on every important issue throughout his political career, thinks that dividing Israel's ancient capital will herald peace. Oh, how the mighty are out of touch with reality, and how they endanger the Jewish people with politic naivety. Biden has a long history of demanding that Jews surrender our ancient land to an implacable and transigent enemy. It goes back beyond Bennett and Bibi to Menachem Begin. Biden threatened to cut off U.S. aid if Begin did not remove Jews from Judea and Samaria. This was in 1982. Begin defended the right of Jews to live in their ancient land, legitimized and reconstituted by world bodies going back before Biden was born. Begin stood up to Biden, saying to him, "I am a proud Jew. 3,000 years of culture are behind me, and you will not threaten me with threats." Begin went on, "If at any time you demand of us to yield on a principle in which we believe, while threatening to cut aid, we will not abandon the principle in which we believe." This should be the principle for Israeli leaders to adopt today if faced with similar Biden threats. They should also adopt the answer that Golda Meir gave Biden decades ago in rebutting the same demand he gave then. "Senator Biden, we Israelis have a secret weapon. We have nowhere else to go." That is the most powerful pushback that there was. Golda Meir really nailed it. Now I want to give you two scriptures. Joel 3 verse 2. "I will gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them, and there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land." Joel 3 verse 2. And then Genesis 12 verse 3. "And I will bless them that bless thee, and I will curse him that curseth thee, and in thee shall all families of the earth be blessed." 2 Kings 21 verse 4. "And he built altars in the house of the Lord, of which the Lord said, In Jerusalem will I put my name." The city they're working so hard to divide, that has become a cup of trembling and stumbling for the nations as everyone comes together to try and wrest it away from Israel and tear it apart into pieces to placate people and divide against God's will. That city actually belongs to God. It is where He has put His name. No other God is welcome there. No other God's name is welcome there. And this will become evident in the days ahead and in the years ahead. He comes down in the end, and He reigns from Jerusalem. There is a new Jerusalem in heaven that will come down too, eventually. Jerusalem is important to God. So woe to those who want to split and divide Jerusalem. You're not just messing with the people, you're messing with God ultimately. He will have the last say. Shalom. Keep your eyes up. Keep watching. Our redemption draws near. In the next day or two, I will be dropping a video specifically about Jerusalem and God's name that sits on it. Have a great day. God bless.